Are you looking for a method of promotion for your business that's entirely out of the box? You want something new and fresh, right? Do you need something that will reach out and grab your tribe, maybe even smack them around a little bit? Maybe something like a business card. Wait, no. That'll just get tossed in the trash. Let's not kid anybody. I have just the thing. How about a 6x9 business card with some info between a couple of covers? I'm talking about a full-on book. Now, hear me out. What can a self-published book do for your brand? I get it. This may not work for every business, but if you're intrigued so far, then what I have to say will resonate with you. Business can be complicated, and I can't think of many situations where a little clarification wouldn't be beneficial. However, you need to know what a publication of this nature could do for your business. A self-published book can do this. Number 1, establish authority and expertise in your industry. A book is an amazing way to show you know what you're talking about. It complements everything you do in your business, from the day-to-day to other content you might create. Number 2, impress your customers and clients. Publishing a book is a feat, at the very least. While it's available to almost everyone, few people take advantage of this opportunity. Number 3, enhance the customer and client experience. There are hidden aspects to almost any business under the sun. Offering clarity and your own personal brand of expertise in your business can not only enhance the customer experience, but it can show them a perspective they may have never seen otherwise. Number 4, expand your brand and put it in front of a new audience. If you're into underwater basket weaving, there's a lot the book crowd may not know about your niche. You never know how many underwater basket weavers you might reach hanging around in the book community. Number 5, promote growth. Businesses stagnate periodically. That's just how it is. Finding a new way for expansion and growth can jumpstart your business if you hit a plateau. Number 6, present new opportunities. If you're looking to expand into speaking or getting interviews, a book is a great way to create a stir. What could your business do with a few fresh opportunities? Number 7, create a new income stream. Believe it or not, you can publish your book in 3 different ways as a minimum: ebook, print book, and audiobook. For print book, you can publish it in paperback, hardcover, and large print. Then you can make an additional revenue off of translation rights. Get even more out of that single book by translating it into other languages. Let's discuss the pros and cons of self-publishing for business promotion. Self-publishing is not for the faint of heart. If this is something you decide to do, it's an endeavor. If you don't wonder at least once why you decided to do it, then you're doing it wrong for sure. We already covered the pros previously by outlining what a self-published book can do for your business. As a business person, you probably thought of even more ways your brand could benefit from publishing a book. But what about the cons? I won't lie, there are a lot. Let's unpack these a bit more so you know exactly what you're getting into. First of all, there's a learning curve. Ebook publishing is going to be the path of least resistance for you. A well-formatted Word document or PDF will suffice. Adhering to just a few simple rules can produce a publication that looks fantastic on e-reading devices across the board. If you're not that tech savvy, basic skills can get it done, but just know your first rodeo will be a rough ride. Now here's a pro tip. You can hire out every aspect of the process for writing and publishing through Fiverr. As mentioned, it's not for the faint of heart, but once you do it, it's an accomplishment. Your best strategy is to make a plan, identify your audience and topic, and outsource anything that's not in your wheelhouse. And that's why I mentioned Fiverr. By the way, if you want to see a curated list of some of my preferred sellers, go over to dalelinks.com/list. The link is right here on the screen. Now let's discuss the expenses of self-publishing. While the publishing process itself is free, the writing, editing, and formatting may cost you. Depending on where you go for these services, they could cost a pretty penny. One article I came across during my research for this video put editing costs between $5,000 and $10,000, and that's at the higher end. Let's face it, for most businesses, that kind of expense wouldn't be worth the effort. By utilizing platforms like Fiverr that have cost-effective outsourcing solutions, even small businesses can level the playing field when it comes to the expenses of self-publishing. What about book marketing? Unless you land a traditional publisher, which is highly unlikely, you'll need to market your book just like any other product or service. This will be easier for some than for others. If you're in retail or have a brick and mortar location, placing your book in front of your customers is simple. A book without promotion of some kind will never see the light of day, much less your target audience. After answering, will my clientele benefit from a book, your next question should be, how will I promote the book? Let's address the time aspect. Everyone's most finite resource is time. If you're one of these business people always strapped for time, then publishing a book is going to be a tall order for you. Any way you slice a self-publishing project is going to take time. Whether you're writing it yourself or managing those who do, the time comes into play. You just can't rush it. So the ultimate question is, should your business publish a book? Self-publishing is not for everyone. There will be some businesses where this idea fits like a glove. It'll be like celebrating after you've just made a touchdown, just the next logical step in the game. Sometimes you will struggle to make the concept fit your brand. Like if you install garage doors, throwing a book at your customers might confuse them. In most cases, putting it in writing is a win-win for everyone involved. Why not entertain the idea in your next meeting and see what your people can conceive? I bet it will surprise you. Further demystifying the complexity of self-publishing, I started a new video series here on YouTube called Book Rescue. In this series, you learn what established authors commonly do wrong and how to course correct to more prosperous waters. Sure, there's no cut and dry answer to all things self-publishing, but knowing what pitfalls lie ahead greatly increases your odds of success with your book. The hardest part is getting started. So you peeled through this whole video and you're probably wondering where the heck to start. It's really quite simple. Just do it. Carve out a little time to plan your book and then hire out experienced pros to help you go from ideation to publication. That's why I shared my select list of preferred sellers on Fiverr for self-publishing. Go over to dalelinks.com/list. After 5 years on YouTube, I found having a published book exponentially improved my business by building awareness, driving traffic, and establishing myself as the authority in my niche. What's stopping you from doing the same? Give it a shot. You just might surprise yourself. Should you find yourself stuck, you can always get a great seller on Fiverr who can unstick you and help you get that book published ASAP. Now go out there and publish that book. And while I have your attention, make sure you go over and check out Book Rescue right here on YouTube. You're going to enjoy it and you're going to find it very insightful. I'll see you there.